Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome to Shen Plays, and welcome to the first episode of Sad Flanders here in EU4. If you haven't seen the conversion video that I made, please go ahead and watch it. It'll explain a lot of things that have gone into this mod, essentially, since the conversion from CK2 to EU4. It involves like who has vassals of who, why things are arranged the way they are. Like someone's freaking out, why does Kiev own Polotsk? Because I made it that way. Persia's Zoroastrian, that sort of thing. The Ottomans are being represented by this orange blob down here. Just lots of little things like that. What's going on? But I urge you to watch that before you watch this, because this is just going to be us playing as Sad Flanders. So we take over in the year of 1444. We have time warped into the future. And we now have King Jocko II. Oh, great. We just started. France has already rivaled us. Thanks, France. We, of course, have King Jocko II. He's 51. And he has a little baby boy, Jocko III. I think in CK2, we actually had two sons. We had Richard and Jocko. But I figured if we're going to have Jocko II on the throne, we might as well have Jocko III, right? Anywho, we're a 261. Not that bad. And these are, I didn't change any of these numbers, so these are the numbers that were created by the converter. And yeah, we have one vassal who is an HRE elector, so he's going to be voting for us. So I think we're going to be playing around with the HRE. Oh yeah, I need to read you off my little goals. So between me and Twitch chat, we came up with some goals for what we should be doing here with Sad Flanders in EU4. Number one goal is going to be to form the Netherlands. Well, that should be easy. We're Dutch. As soon as Tech 10 rolls around, we can do that. Number two goal is to help Asturias and Galicia in their Reconquista. Oh my god, now that is going to be tough. Asturias and Galicia are historical friends. Essentially, just think of them as Castile in Portugal. And they're going to try to fight the Shia Caliphate, but, I mean, come on, the Shia Caliphate is massive. They are massive. They're one of the largest nations in the world. And just like in CK2, they're very strong. Where's that Shia Caliphate? There they are. They have 28,000 troops. The Sunni Caliphate actually has the most troops in the world at 42,000. Look at that. And yeah, the Sunni Caliphate, they're big as well. But the Sunni Caliphate is so spread out, and they have such strong neighbors like Byzantium. I don't expect them to be massive unless they can like win wars against Persia and the Shia Caliphate. And then who knows? Then we'll see. All right, so that's goal number two, to help with the Reconquista. I don't know if we're actually going to make any progress, but we can at least get an alliance and try to help. Goal number three is to go reformed. So when the 1500s roll around, we're going to be flipping to reformed, because why not? Goal number four is to colonize. And obviously, we're playing, we're going to be in the Netherlands. Of course, we're going to colonize. And goal number five is to get into space. And if you know the Polish achievement called Poland Can Into Space, it involves getting all your techs to Tech 32. We may or may not do that one. There was another goal that people suggested, to build the canals, specifically the Kiel canals, the Suez Canal, and the Panama Canal. But I'm not sure if we're going to do that. Canals are kind of a thing that I'm not too keen on at the moment. Is that a nice way to put it? Not keen on? Not keen on? Keen on Ivory Wayans? No, we're definitely not keen on the canals. So I think we'll skip the canals unless it's like a super duper must. Wow, we have 18 heavies at the start. Oh my goodness. We have 18 heavies. Oh man, our naval force limit is 100. Wow. Just wow. Latin medieval infantry, okay. And Latin Knights. Okay, no, that's fine. We have a decent setup of troops. We have 41 soldiers with a max of 55. I think we'll just kind of relax. There's no need for us to be aggressive. That's the thing is, people, like when I was asking for suggestions on what we should do for like our own personal goals in this, the first like 9 out of the first 10 suggestions were world conquest, conquer everything, conquer Europe, conquer all the caliphates. And it's like, whoa, hold on. That isn't how we played CK2. In Sad Flanders and CK2, we were just trying to, you know, get a hold of the lands in our own duchy, and then get a hold of the lands in our own kingdom, and that was it. That was the whole point. And I think here in EU4, we're going to do the same thing. We're not going to go out and just blob everywhere. We're going to have specific goals, and we're going to try to meet these goals, and it does not involve a world conquest. Not even close. Anyway, we start with 27 ships on the Antwerpen trade node, and we already have a ton of control on the Antwerpen trade node. My goodness. So where else do we have our merchants? Merchants are in London, and we are collecting from London. Why don't we transfer trade instead of collecting in London? I think I'd rather have you transfer trade power. Can we do that? No? Recall merchant, I guess. Transfer from London. Thank you. Alright, so he's going to go transfer from London, and we're going to send our ships to patrol London, because we have Antwerp pretty much under control. So yeah, patrol London. There we go. Excellent. Conquer every gold mine? Nah. Alright, so let's group up some of our units. Our capital is in Flanders, of course. And I didn't actually have to edit this. This is the name for... You know, I don't even remember what the name of the province was in CK2. There was this narrow province, like right here. I'm drawing a circle around it right now. There was a narrow province, which was our capital, after our old capital was stolen from us, those bastards, and we never had a chance to move our capital back to Brugge. But look at this. It seems in EU4, both those provinces are merged into one territory, Brugge, with the territory being called Flanders. So there you go. Our capital is indeed Vlaanderen. Shouldn't it be Vlaanderen? I think it should be Vlaanderen. Vlaanderen. There you go. Much better. Alright, so that's our capital. I assume it's also our trade capital. Yes, it is. And I guess we'll keep those 18 ships. Why not? I mean, we're still making a little bit of money. And we'll make a little more once those trade ships get out there. Do we have any revolt risk over here in England? Nope. I'm sorry, not England. Anglo-Saxon. Do we have any revolt risk over here? No. But there is a wrong culture province. We'll probably just keep it. Whatever. Alright. So yeah, we could go for more control of our trade nodes, which I think is a good idea. Getting some of these guys to submit would be nice so that we have better control of the London node. And also more control over the Antwerp node would be nice. Antwerp has, you know, huge amount of income, and I want to make sure we have massive amounts of income. I guess one thing we could do, I'll leave that up to you guys. One thing we could do is convert to a merchant republic at some point, because right now we are a kingdom. We came from CK2 as a kingdom, but we don't have to stay as a kingdom. All right, so what do we have for decisions here? Form the Dutch nation. We just need to get Tech 10. Anything else? Found Indian Trade Company. We'll probably be doing that. East Asian Trade Port. Yeah. Confirm Thessalocracy. Ooh. Once you complete naval ideas, what'll this do? Thessalocracy. Merchants +1. Okay. That's about it. Nothing amazing in here. Become Emperor. Okay, we might do that. Remove York from the map. We might do that. That'll give me a claim on York over here. Form an alliance with Oldenburg. We might do that as well. I mean, we have a lot of the land on the Antwerp trade node already, but Oldenburg's not in it. So yeah, I think York's going to be a nice first target over here. He will probably get an alliance with Scotland, and Scotland will probably get an alliance with France. I don't know. We'll have to see how the first month in the game goes, really. I haven't even unpaused yet. There's so much to look at and do at the beginning of the game here. Oh, man. Disputed succession. Yeah, lots of nations. Byzantium, Slavonia, Apulia, Croatia, Leinster, Baden, Galloway, Alodia. What the hell's Alodia? Toulouse, Dehubar. Yeah. All right, let's set up our rivals. Who can we choose from? We can choose from France and Byzantium. That's it. Well, France, I think, is a no-brainer. And Byzantium, why not? There we go. We have two rivals. We can't even pick a third rival. Isn't that amazing? Advisors. Do we need any advisors? Oh my god. What the hell? Why are there so many advisors available? I don't know. Probably just part of the conversion process. I mean, we can afford it, so why not? Let's get some cheap advisors. Cheaper stability guy or cheaper or less revolt? I'll go for the stability guy. We don't have any revolt risk anyway. Get the statesman and force limits guy, whatever. Get the cheapos. Oh, wow. Little Jocko, 524. Not bad, little Jocko. So Jocko the Third is going to be pretty nice. He's only 4 years old, though. We're 51 right now. Jocko the Second. My goodness. Oh, are we in slow mode right now? Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Apparently we're in slow mode. You know what we should do? That. Well, I don't know. I'm thinking about maybe annexing our 2 vassals that are not electors. I mean, if they're not electors, what's the point, right? When we become the Netherlands, will we change our name back to Flanders? No. No. I already changed the name from Frisia to Flanders. We'd have the Frisia flag. It's not the Flanders flag, but that's okay. I will take this mission to remove York from the map. All you do is you get some prestige from it, but it's something that I'm interested in doing anyway, so we might as well just go ahead and hit that button. Do we have any generals available? We have no generals. All right, we'll have to get... I guess we could just make our king a general. Nah, he's pretty garbage. Yeah, we'll just get a general. There you go. And we can just declare war on you. So a day 1 war, how bad could it get? Well, it could get really bad. It depends on who he calls in. Actually, before we do that, we should probably get some allies. Let's get an alliance with Toulouse. He's friendly. And Toulouse, I want to help him against France. I want him to be my buddy against France. So let's do that. That'll put us at 4 out of 4 relations. But I did promise to help Asturias as well. So I'll get an alliance with him as well. We're going to help him in the Reconquest. In the Reconquista. So we'll get those 2 alliances. And you guys can group up in the capital. Actually, why don't you all meet up in Calais? And we can put our transport ships over there. In case Scotland joins York in the war, then, yeah. Anything else we need to do before we unpause? I don't think so. Let's just hop in. Let's get our feet wet. Sad Flanders and EU4. Let's go on speed 3 maybe? Speed 4? Speed 4 is fine. Alright, here's all the pop-ups. Toulouse accepted our alliance. Switzerland's improving relations with us. The Pope is the defender of the faith. People are improving relations with us. That's fine. We got our other alliance with Asturias. Good times. Okay, people getting alliances. That's all fine. Okay. York did get an alliance with Scotland, as expected, and Scotland's allied to York and Deheubarth. That's fine. I have no reason not to go to war with Deheubarth as well. So I think what we'll do is we'll fabricate a claim on... Do I want Norfolk or Glamorgan? I think I want Norfolk. So let's fabricate a claim on Norfolk, and then we'll declare war on York, and he'll bring in Scotland. That's fine. I am concerned that Scotland may get an alliance with France, and I really don't want to fight France this early on. It's a little early to fight France. Okay, more alliances, that's fine. Group up on the boat. Go over there. Oh wow, the supply limit over here is not that great, is it? Yeah, some of these provinces, the supply limit is only like 20. Yeah, it's early game though, right? What do we have for tech? We start out with tech 3. Okay, yeah, it's really early, so we'll eventually get some better tech for more supply limit. Still not allied to France. Good. Okay, get up there. Actually, don't get up there. Let's go ahead and fabricate on Norfolk. Fabricate on Norfolk. There we go. And he's not a rival, so we're gonna get caught. Definitely gonna get caught. Oh yeah, we need to embargo our rivals. You're right. We need to embargo France. Hey France, I'm here to embargo you. There we go. Take that, France, you son of a bitch. Oh, Scotland has a regency. Well, that was nice. Toulouse wants a marriage. I don't know about that. I mean, I guess it is still early. Yeah, sure. I mean, he has no heir. And I did, in the files, I did give him an heir. So I think his heir has just taken over at 45. And I think, yeah, his king must have just died. So yeah, we'll take that. And now he's going to get my dynasty? Yeah, now he's going to get my dynasty. Okay. Well, that's fine. I'm not against that. Scotland, you still have not allied France. Good times. And I don't think he can. I think France... Yeah, because France has 5 vassals. France has Normandy, Champagne, Marsanne, Provence, and Switzerland. Because he has 5 vassals, I don't think he really wants too many allies. So he has 2 allies and 5 vassals. Good for him. Byzantium embargo? Oh, yeah. Okay, we can do that. Well, let me declare the war on Scotland first. I mean on York. Let's declare war on York first. Dun, dun, dun. Conquer Lincoln. Okay, so Leinster and Scotland are going to come in. Leinster, that's fine. I guess I could fabricate on Leinster. How long is this going to take? 3%. It's going to take forever. I wish it would give you an approximate end date for the claim. That's okay. I don't really need to worry about Leinster. I mean, we could go for Leinster now, but it's a little early. So let's do this. That'll bring in Scotland as the war leader, and he's going to bring in York, and he's going to bring in Deheubarth. So we'll be at war with Leinster, Scotland. That's fine. Yeah. No big deal. All right. Declared war on York. Nice. Get in there. Get in there and fight, maggot. There goes Scotland taking over leadership. That's fine. So this is our war. Oh, Deheubarth did not join. Really? Or maybe he will now. Deheubarth? You're not going to join? Deheubarth is not going to join. Are you kidding me? Wow. Asturias wants a marriage? Sure, why not? And drop off a siege. And come back. All right. And then why don't we use our heavy ships? Do I want an admiral? You know what? Why not? Let's get an admiral. We're going to play this as the naval dude. We are a naval nation, so we're going to get an admiral. And let's go screw up Scotland. Scotland's navy. Oh, Deheubarth is in. Okay. I can beat you up. My dad can beat up your dad. Okay, destroyed a transport ship. That's nice. Let's beat up his army. How you doing over there, Asturias? You still have an heir? Yeah, he still has an heir. I set up most of these guys with heirs. Yeah, so they should be okay. I mean, some of them are really old, but as long as they have heirs, it's fine. All right, let us embargo you. Enjoy that, Byzantium. You son of a bitch. Alright, where's his navy? You know, I don't know. Let's go find his navy. Allied to Connacht. You know, we should probably just go next Mercia. These guys are just in the way. I can't walk to Scotland without going through Mercia. Okay, we arrived in Glamorgan. Good times. Drop off a siege. Come back. Alright, good. He's dead. He's dead. Let's... Yeah, that's fine. Uh-oh. Yeah, this is something I was worried about. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter that much. It's in southern India. I didn't set up every single nation with heirs. When you transfer from CK2, almost every nation does not have an heir. And I didn't set up every nation with an heir. So you wind up with a lot of personal union problems. I did most of them, but I didn't do all of them. So there goes a personal union. Oops. I guess I should have spent some more time on India. Sorry, India. Italy declared war on the Pope. There you go. So Italy starts with a core on the Pope, right? On Rome. And he's going to rip them a new one for sure. Oh, we're actually getting blockaded here. That's awesome. Oh, we're getting attacked as well. He has a much better admiral than us. We have a 1-1. He has a 3-2. Let's get our trade ships up there. We should be okay, though, I think. Alright, I'm going to start fabricating on Mercia. I want this guy dead. He's just in my way. Let's fabricate on Yorkshire. He's in my way, Dad. Oh, man, we were tearing them apart. Okay, here we go. The Shia Caliphate has declared war on someone. Oh, on this guy. I don't know why this guy is independent, Orania, but I left him independent. Why not? So the Shia Caliphate is going to go after him before he goes after Asturias. That's fine. Go dock up in London. We'll heal up for a bit. And let the sieges go. Yeah. Alright, group up those navies. Go back to patrolling London. Make me money. You want to play Orania? Well, I'm not against it. But I mean, we're Flanders, man. I think I'm just going to leave Leinster alone. I'll let him do his Irish thing. Although he is on the London trade node. He is on the London trade node. Lithuania declared war on Beresti. Alright. Go for it, Lithuania. Go for it. Lithuania, of course, is allied to Poland, which is nice. Is this vanilla EU4? Sort of. I mean, it's definitely a mod. Oh, here we go. Russia has declared war on Norway. This is what always happens. There you go. Russian conquest of Olonets. Russia is now at war with Norway and Denmark. Didn't we say we weren't supposed to play aggressively? Well, we are securing our trade nodes. We have 2 trade nodes, and they are ours, and no one else is allowed to infringe upon them, right? They're ours. So we are securing the London trade node right now. That's our task. And if that means doing it with a little bit of force, then so be it. Is the Baltic ours? No, that's Denmark. Denmark's up here in the Baltic. And Finn, apparently. I didn't notice this one. Oh well, it's a Danish corps. I'm sure he'll annex them. So have Germany and Saxony gone to war yet? No? Really? Normally, Germany and Saxony go to war. I mean, I did 2 test runs, and they just constantly were at war. Because they have corps on each other. Germany has 4 corps on Saxony, and Saxony has 1 corps on Germany. So, they're supposed to be going to war. I don't know why they're not. Yep, Sicily is having no trouble going after the Pope. Actually, he's at war with a lot of southern Italy right now. Look at that. Sicily, I mean, Italy could annex a lot of this land in this war. Would not be surprised. You just got into bed, so go to sleep. Shit, this will be on YouTube eventually. There's no rush. Yeah, in the Empire we have 32 princes at the start here. That's not that bad. And I bet we could get some of these bastards to vote for us too. That might be something to do. And we could send some points down to get a little bit cheaper tech. We probably should do that. We don't have any of the starting cardinals, but we should probably go for somebody. Let's go for the youngest guy. Yeah, go for the youngest guy. Now, it's important to note that in the 2 test runs I did not play as anybody. I was just in observe mode. So I didn't have any influence over anything that happened at all. And it was kind of interesting just watching the AI do whatever it is the AI does, you know? Does Burgundy ever attempt to form the Netherlands on their own? No, they don't. Burgundy will never, never, never try to form the Netherlands. Still a lot of disputed succession out there. Oh my god. Oh, Toulouse has my dynasty now. Wow. Oh no, he doesn't. He does not have my dynasty. Oh, the green just means we have a marriage, right? Oh, I hate this event. Growth of cities attracts serfs. So this event, either you lose stability or you lose morale of armies for 20 years. I hate losing stability. Oh my god. Morale of armies minus 10% for 20 years. The other option is we lose base tax in Ostfriesland, we gain base tax in our capital, but we lose stability in the process. No, I think I'm going to go for the lowered morale of our armies. God, I hate doing that. I just don't like the stability drop. I feel like stability drop is just always a bad thing. Alright, so let's declare war on these guys. Connacht and Dehu Barth, that's fine. You dumb bastards, why are you in my way? Why is Scotland Scotland with a K? Because the kingdom was formed by Norsemen. They are no longer Norse, they are Scottish, but they still accept Norse as one of their cultures. Most of their land is Scottish, but like a little bit of it is Norse. Yeah, the southern 2 provinces are Norse culture. Oh, and the Western Isles are Norse. Look at that. So yeah, the reason why it's Scotland with a K is because they were formed by Norsemen coming from probably Norway or Denmark. One of those. You're going down. And again, this is just a war for our trade node. It's our trade node. He's not allowed to have it, so he needs to stop being on our trade node. End of story. Okay, Italy has a next Benevento. Now that's kind of neat. I like seeing Italy doing stuff. In my 2 test runs, the first test run, Italy did nothing, and he got annexed by France and Byzantium. The second test run, Italy did okay. He was the strongest nation in the world. So it's kind of neat that there's that much flexibility in the game. All right, so you're going to go away. Goodbye. Man, 50 Diplo points. That's expensive. And yeah, if you guys need the link to this mod, by all means, get it from chat. I linked it earlier, and I'm sure someone will be happy to link it for you again. This is a CK2 export map into EU4. I think it turned out pretty good. What is this mod? This is sad Flanders. It's very sad Flanders. Ah, there we go. Alright, he's going to run away, which is fine, really. I'm going to let him run. Because our sieges will continue whether or not he stays put. Sweden has annexed the Sapmi. So that's essentially the Lappish. The Lappish area has been submitted to Sweden. Okay, so here you can see the conversion in religion. So now that we've unpaused the game, I guess I should have gone over this right at the beginning. All of these lands over here that were not, that were Slavic in CK2 came into the game as animist. But Calvin helped me change it so that the lands would flip to Slavic. after you unpause the game. So the religious map now looks like this. Lithuania and Livonia are Romuva religion, and Poland and Russia and Perm are all Slavic religion, and some of Finland is also Slavic. So this was helped. Kelvin helped me do this, and I think it's going to be pretty good. I like that change occurs. So the nation changes to Slavic, and yeah, changes to Romuva. Yeah, that works out just fine. It's just fine. All right, cool. But you know what? It's been 30 minutes, so why don't we call this the first episode done, and come back next time where we will get control of most of the London trade node, and then we're probably just going to sit on our hands for a bit. Maybe we'll help Asturias down in the Shia Caliphate, or maybe we'll help Toulouse kind of get France off their back. But that'll be next time. Thanks for joining me, guys. I will see you then. Have a good day. Bye-bye.